Hey Libra, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we're going to do your general love read for the week of March 14th through the 20th. Keep in mind these are general readings. They cannot possibly apply to every single person watching, but if you would like a personal reading, the link is always in the description box below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. To all of the new viewers right now, I'm an intuitive reader. I read the traditional sense of the card, but more than anything, I'm going to give you guys the messages that I pick up intuitively. I always charge both of my decks on top of crystal organite pucks. In doing so, it charges, balances, and aligns the energy for your reading today. I also charge both decks on top of your own personalized astrological card. So again, this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. As always, I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, excuse me, I'm clearing my voice. I just got finished saging. Both of the decks are completely upright. There are no reversals at the moment. So if we get any reversals while I'm shuffling, I'm going to take them because I know that those are messages that are meant to be given to you all. When I was meditating over you guys' energy, I heard the song Holding Back the Years by Simply Red. Again, the name of the song is Holding Back the Years by Simply Red. I'm going to leave the link in the description box below so you can just go ahead and click it and listen to it because I feel like this is strongly going to tie into the messages that you guys are going to get today. When I ask questions, I always ask my guardians, whoever sends the messages, what message do you want me to relay with this song? And I heard that somebody is really trying to fight for their union with a love interest. Somebody's really trying to hold this union together. Somebody's trying to keep... It may have been a difficult time between you and this person, but there's a strong energy of wanting reconciliation or wanting to keep things together. If you have not separated from someone, there's a strong energy that, one or both of you feel like the fire has burnt out in this relationship. And, it's kind of dwindling down. And you or this other person is not wanting to see it fall apart, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, yeah, you got a Two of Wands. Somebody who's kind of indecisive about which way to go as far as this situation, this relationship or union stands. Because right now it seems like somebody's definitely of two minds, wondering whether or not they should keep fighting or whether or not they should just decide to let it go and move on to different, something different, someone new, or just be by themselves because this person is by themselves ultimately, right? As we part the deck so that we can shuffle, you have the Death card. The Death card is about, and especially with what I just said, the song that I heard, that I channeled, okay? This Death card could literally mean the ending of this relationship. The Death card is always the ending of one thing and the beginning of another. So that with that right next to this Two of Wands, in the end, it could be possible that somebody is deciding to just walk away. Because either way it goes, regardless of the fact that he hasn't chosen a specific path, he's still ready to be on the move. And with the Death card, there's definitely an ending. That's Major Arcana. There's definitely going to be an ending. But we have to see when we, as we draw the cards, is it going to be an ending to the relationship as a whole? Or is it going to be an ending to thinking about whether or not to be in your head and being indecisive? Because is there going to be an end point? Is there going to be an end point where you decide that, okay, I'm going to stick it out, or okay, let's just end it for good, okay? So we're going to shuffle, and as we shuffle, we're going to get two cards. One is going to be the general energy, and the second is going to be the possible outcome. And then we'll get a clarifier for both. What's very interesting is with that song, who was it? Angie Stone. She remade that, and it was on the soundtrack of Love and Basketball. And when I heard the song, I heard both this artist, Simply Red, and I had to actually pull it up on YouTube because I didn't know who the original person was. And it's interesting because I seen the movie Love and Basketball in my head as I was hearing the song, but I didn't hear Angie Stone's voice. I heard this artist's voice. So I had to actually look it up to find out who it was. But that movie may tie in for a lot of you guys because I feel like strongly some of you guys, again, like I said, I'm picking up this energy that there's a sense of boredom. And you see how, if you don't know the movie Love and Basketball, you might want to watch it. In that movie, they literally grew up together. And if you think about it, if you're with somebody for so long, things can feel pretty boring because it's like, we've grown up together. We've seen each other through so many phases in life. And where most people will want to grow old with somebody, if you've been dating somebody since you were a teenager or since your early 20s, sometimes people do grow apart, and that could be that may hold some resonance with a lot of you out there. So let's get one general energy card for our Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individuals. I really, literally, just so you guys don't think I'm making it up, I had the sage, like I broke it in parts, and it literally just went out before I started the reading because I was running the cards through it and, clearing my space in between readings. And I was really sitting right next to it. As you see, it's right in my space. So I think I probably should have had some distance in between me and that sage. It kind of choked me up a little bit. Okay, so now y'all don't want to talk about nothing, huh? Let's get one card, one general. Okay, we got a couple. Flip over. What's on the top? How many flipped over? Let's see. You have the Magician in reverse. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Eight of Swords. You have the Fool card in reverse. And then, what did I say? And then you have the Six of Cups in reverse. And what did I say? I'm going to turn it upright so you can see the imagery. This is past life soulmates, and it's also people who have a history right now. You guys have been soulmates. You guys, and you see their children. Just like I said, you may have been with this person for a very long time, and it doesn't have to be that long. Like literally, when you guys were kids, you could have been with this person since you was a teenager. But like I said, it could have been since your early 20s, and it's kind of like I'm picking up an energy that you guys have outgrown each other. It's a strong energy that there's a feeling that you guys have outgrown each other, and it's kind of boring. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot card in reverse. And we know the Chariot upright is about forward movement into something in a positive way. In reverse, there's no forward movement. Your general energy is I want to say the Virgo, because this is the card of Virgo. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus individual. But more than anything, this is the Magician in reverse. So if there's somebody who's trying to manifest a reunion, it's coming up in reverse, which is giving me the vibration that, it's not going to be a reconciliation, but we'll have to see what your possible outcome is. Let me take a sip of water because it's like, all right now. Oh, that flipped out quick. Oh, okay. So you have the Six of Wands, right? It's victory. And I'm going to tell you, I'm feeling this two different ways. Somebody wants to manifest it and have a victory, and it's come, and it might not. Somebody might want to manifest a victory and it might not happen in their favor. Or it could be somebody wants to move forward with somebody else. Somebody seeing victory with somebody else. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm really, really strongly picking up that if you two feel like you've grown apart, I feel like there may have been somebody already who has an interest or found some interest in somebody else outside of this situation. Let's see. Don't get upset too soon, okay? Yeah, again, and earlier we had this Two of Wands. And that's kind of confirming what I just said, right? Because this is about somebody who's needing to make a choice and choose a path. And in order for you to have to choose a path, there has to be more than one. So again, I'm going to say that I feel, okay. Look at the card. With this card, you have one person who's the center of attention. You have all these other people in the audience. And then there's one person who stands out. You can't see this person's face, but you can see their full silhouette. And I feel like the fact that we can't see this person's face is because it's somebody who's unknown to this person is unknown to somebody. So if you're in a relationship, there could possibly be somebody on the outside that your partner or you are entertaining or you're interested in. It doesn't have to be so dramatic that you're literally cheating, but there's some interest there because there's somebody else. And that makes sense now why the Magician is in reverse, because somebody wants to manifest some healing and reconciliation in this relationship. And I'm definitely feel the healing energy because look at this green in the background. We know that green is about healing, right? Somebody wants to heal the situation, but another person, I feel like their mind is already moving towards something else. As we part the deck, yeah, you have the Ace of Wands. That's a new offer, a brand new offer. And look here. So far, you have 3 cards. You have the Two of Wands, you have the Ace of Wands, and you have the Six of Wands. So some of you guys, if this is you, the Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual, you could have had contact with a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and that may be a person of interest for you. And if it's not you, you may have a partner who is dealing, because this is a lot of fire sign energy. So far, 3 cards of Wands, Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, Six of Wands, right? So if this isn't you, you may have a partner who is interested in a fire sign energy. And again, I'm not looking for the worst case scenario, but I'm just telling you what the energies that I'm picking up. And you guys are watching me shuffle on camera. And, this is a main thing right here specifically because this is somebody giving an offer. A big offer at that. Somebody's definitely expressing interest in another person. And I don't feel like this is like... I don't feel like this, especially with this in reverse. I don't feel like this is you or your partner offering this Ace of Wands to each other. I feel like this is something completely different. Because even as the cards are on the table, right? This Six of Wands has his back turned to the Magician. He's not riding in the direction of the Magician. You know what I mean? So it's making me feel like this is definitely something else. So let's get 2 cards. We're going to get, and at the bottom of the deck again, Two of Wands, This is somebody choosing a different path, I feel like. And as I say, choosing a different path, this person's on a horse moving forward. That's forward movement on a different path. This horse is on a path headed somewhere. And it's not in the direction of that Magician. Because even if the Magician was in reverse, if that Six of Wands was facing the direction of the Magician, it would be like, okay, for the moment, it may not be going in your favor, but this person is riding completely in a complete opposite direction. You know what I mean? So let's get a clarifier for our Magician in reverse. Yeah, oh yeah. Now let me tell you something. This is a very diabolical combination. First of all, for you to have the Magician in reverse, that's a very sneaky and conniving person. And then for you to have the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords is a liar, cheater, and a sneak. That's a very bad connection. That's a very bad combination. Okay, so for you to have the Magician in reverse clarified by the Seven of Swords, yeah, this person is sneaking. Literally, look at him. Look how he's looking backwards. This person is sneaking and they're like I said, they're doing something behind somebody's back. Somebody already has another love interest, and they may not be relaying it to you or vice versa. Again, you would know how that applies. Don't be mad if I'm exposing you. Again, look at this again. This is just constant confirmation again, right? Two of Wands again, and I know both of these popped out, but I know that's meant to clarify this Six of Wands. I know that because yep, definitely look at that. Because the Two of Wands is facing the Six of Wands, so I know that's meant to. It just popped up too many times. That's definitely the answer, right? Which is letting me know again, somebody has chose to take a different route. Somebody has chosen to move away. Somebody has chosen to move away from this union. And they're interested in moving on to somebody else. And this makes sense. Now, this definitely makes sense why we are seeing this card, right? This Eight of Swords, somebody's in their head having sleepless nights, sorrow. And this ties in perfectly. You went from the Seven of the Swords to the Eight. I don't know if I said Wands, but Eight of Swords. 7 to the 8, right? Somebody was being sneaky and deceitful. You found out about it. You or this other person found out about it. So if it's you who's doing this person's going to find out. And they're definitely going to be in their head about it. Sleepless nights. A lot of sorrow. Heartbreak. And that ties in perfectly to the song Holding Back the Years, because this person is now in their head thinking about all the years that the two of you may have had together, right? And they're hurt and very distraught. Look at this person. Can't even sleep at night. They're just distraught. All they can think about, because, the Swords card is definitely communication, thoughts. This person is all in their head, you or this person. Definitely in their head about it, because I feel like this person is going to find out. And even I feel like initially you were being sneaky. There's a lot of sneakiness. You were this person was doing it behind this person's back for a while. But I'm going to tell you, I feel like this person, when they finally made this decision, I feel like somebody definitely did eventually, and this could have been recently, somebody eventually came out and told the other person, like, I'm moving forward. I'm gonna move on. I'm moving forward. I think we should, I think it would be best if we separated, because this person has made a decision. They're moving forward and away from this situation. If this is you, like I said, this is gonna cause a lot of hurt to this other person, but it looks like whoever it is, that you're very happy with this individual, you know. And if it's the other way around, I'm sorry to hear that. That's very difficult. It's a very heavy energy. But in the same sentiment, you always have to look for the better in situations. Would you want to deal with somebody who could do this anyway? Somebody who can sneak around and do things behind your back. Would you really want that as a partner? You know? So it's like, yeah, you've put time and energy into this relationship, but do you want to deal with an upside down, a reverse magician? Because that's a sneaky and calculated person. Even upright, look at his eyes, look at his expression. He doesn't look, he looks sinister. He doesn't look very trustworthy. And he damn sure ain't trustworthy. These two are one of the worst combinations together, especially with this in reverse. You don't want that energy for yourself. So it may be difficult if you are on the receiving end. Of course, this is very difficult. But at the same time, you damn sure don't want this. Okay? So Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individuals, as always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, take care. Bye.